What does it mean when it says that the Torah wasn't given in the Western Hemisphere?
There's a letter from the previous Rebbe to our Rebbe that addresses this question very directly, very comprehensively. And of course, our Rebbe repeated this many, many times and added much additional detail, much additional information to it. So I'm going to reference this letter from the previous Rebbe, which discusses it. I don't know the page number, but it won't be difficult to find. It's a long letter, which begins, it's addressed to our Rebbe, and it begins in regard to your question. That the Rebbe had written to the previous Rebbe, Shmua Shamaiti, I heard a rumor that the Alter Rebbe said that the Torah was not given in America. When Har Sinai happened, it wasn't given in America. So the previous Rebbe quotes the Rebbe's question and then says, in effect, I can't be sure what you heard, but I suspect that what you heard is based on a maimer of the Alter Rebbe, which the previous Rebbe then quotes. He quotes like 10 lines of a maimer from the Alter Rebbe, which speaks about this idea. Basically, what the previous Rebbe says in his letter is that the concept of Torah is converging godliness in the world. Elokus and Welt. Torah, in other words, in addition to the practical elements of correcting the world and becoming better people, which is very in vogue today, called Tikkun Olam, there's of course the connection between man and God, which is unique to the Jewish people. Tzaveh Yeshuas Yankov, Mitzvah Lashon Tzaveh V'chibur. So it's not only about how the Torah teaches us how to be better people, it's how through the Torah we actually bring God into the world and become connected to Him. So God gave us the Torah and we practice it. And as we study the Torah and we do it, we translate the godliness of the Torah into worldliness. It becomes one with the world. So the previous Rebbe says that godliness has two basic conditions. A hidden level of godliness and a revealed level of godliness. We call it in our culture makif and pnimi, seviv and mamali. The difference is a hidden level of godliness is infinite. That's why it's hidden. But a hidden level of godliness, in addition to being infinite and hidden, is also uniform. It's b'chol makom b'shava. It's the same everywhere. A revealed level of godliness, by definition, has to be limited because it's revealed to a vessel that receives it. And accordingly, it's not uniform. Every vessel can get a different amount of light, and accordingly, a different amount of godliness. So the previous Rebbe says to the Rebbe, in regards to the, quote, rumor that he heard, which the previous Rebbe presumes is a maimer from the Alter Rebbe, that when godly light came down, when the Eibishter gave us the Torah, there are two levels. There's the hidden godly light and the revealed godly light. The godly light, which is all over the same, and that was given in America just like it was given in Eretz Yisrael and in Har Sinai. Because if it had not been given in America, it would be impossible to bring godliness to America. What is different between one part of the world and another part of the world is the revealed godliness. The godliness that you could feel. And when it comes to the revealed godliness, the idea is every geographical space which is closer to the Holy Land, to Eretz Yisrael, and to Har Sinai, is a vessel for greater godly light naturally. And every space which is further removed from that space is less of a vessel for the godly revelation. And in this model, in Chatzi Kader Atachten, in the lower hemisphere, in the bottom of the world, in Eretz Yisrael terms, there is no revelation of godliness whatsoever. So the question of Matan Torah being only in the Chatzi Kader Elyon and not in the Chatzi Kader Atachten deals only with the level of godliness which is revealed. The hidden level of godliness is the same everywhere, and this empowers us to be able to make the Chatzi Kader Atachten a place where godliness should also be revealed, which is of course the point that the Rebbe always makes, that the exile, the golus, is a series of journeys to farther and farther away. In other words, to places where there's less of the revealed light, we have to work much harder to access more of the sublime light, the hidden light, to give you the power to reveal godliness in a revealed way even in the most remote places.